Craig's stuff is definitely not for kids. I curse a lot. Craig's stuff, Craig's stuff, Craig's got a lot of stuff, yeah! Craig's stuff, Craig's stuff, Craig's got a lot of stuff. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Craig's Stuff. My name is Craig, and this is some of my stuff. Today we are taking a look at the Figma Raphtalia from the Rising of the Shield Hero anime. It is absolutely one of my favorite animes, and I'm super excited for this figure. It's one of the animes that I've actually watched twice. I mean, it's only one season right now, but I've actually watched it twice, which is unheard of for me. I don't usually watch shows twice. So definitely, if you haven't watched Shield Hero yet, please do yourself a favor. It is an incredible show. Such a fun ride, and I'm so hyped for season 2. And she is definitely one of my favorite characters. Definitely my favorite character from the show. But before we talk about the figure, I just want to thank all of my subscribers. We've finally reached 2,500 subs, which is a pretty cool milestone, I think. It's been fun since I came back, I've made sure to have videos up every single Friday at noon, which I have actually kept up with, which I'm surprised, to be honest. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe the channel grows a little bit more over the course of this year and next, and hopefully I just keep this going. Big surprise, the Disney Dunces Podcast, which I'm also a part of, is coming back. We took a little bit of a hiatus. I think we're finally going to be recording this week, our new episode. So keep a lookout for that. And yeah. All right. Now let's look at the figures. Okay, so it's standard Figma box. You get the square box, whatever, window front, pictures of her on the side. Always pictures on the side of the figure, which is great. Be kind of cooler if they use like actual artwork, I think, on these boxes. I don't know if if there's a reason for that, but the boxes are always very plain for Figmas and Nendoroids. They're very plain. I like artwork on the packaging. I open them, so it doesn't really matter to me. But like if you ever seen like the old He-Man boxes, like the playset boxes, holy crap, that's some cool artwork. They don't do that anymore, where they have like really nice artwork on boxes. They need to do that again. Anyway, I think it's time to pop this sucker open. Alrighty, so before we talk about the figure, we have to talk about the accessories. And first off, you get the instruction booklet. Always very important. These are very expensive figures. You don't want to accidentally break anything, so it's always good to take a quick look at the instructions before doing anything. Then they always give you the Figma bag, which I love, used to just hold the accessories. Always great. Then, of course, you get the Figma base, pretty much the exact same base that they come with every single figure, where you have the stand here, the arm, and then this detachable piece, which I don't know, where these two pieces detach. You can either plug it in with this or plug it in with this end. I don't know, I definitely recommend using this one. I actually had this one break one time on me on a figure, and I was able to just take it off, and then I was just able to use this end, so it's almost a little bit of protection, I guess. Then included are 7 additional hands. You have a couple grabbing hands, a couple open hands, pretty much the standard Figma hands, some hands to hold swords, and then already on her you have fists. So in total you're getting, 9 hands. Then you get the additional, I guess this is a wrist joint, just in case a wrist joint breaks. They give you one of those. Then you get 2 additional faces. You have a yelling face. You have a just standard, like, generic face. And then the one that is actually already on her, she is, I guess she's, like, smiling, and I don't know if she's blushing. It looks like she's got a little blush there on the face, so it's like she's blushing. Then you get her magic bracelet that was given to her by Naofumi. Not too much, just pretty much just painted gold with that green dot. Honestly, they could have done a little bit more detail with that. And then you get 3 different swords. You have, sorry, not 3, 2 different swords, I guess, technically. You have her regular sword here, which can be inserted into the sheath that's right here. This is the sword that goes into this sheath. And then included is her mana sword. This is the version of it with just the sheath. It pops out like that. And that pops out. And then you have this version with the mana blade attached to the end, and that's just a clear plastic. Alrighty then, on to the figure. Alrighty then, so here is Raphtalia out of the packaging, and she looks pretty good. I can honestly say right from the start, though, that the Figmas are they're really slacking. I mean, the prices of these things have gone up so much in the past few years that it just does not make any sense. Because the quality has not gotten any better. In fact, I want to say it's gotten worse. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, this is still the best figure you'll ever get of this character, unless another import company decides to make figures of them. Plus, I mean, this is the only action figure that they have of the character as well, and that's kind of what Figma's been doing. They get a lot of licenses that there isn't action figures of. At least quality action figures of. So, it kind of stinks. But this is like $100 figure. I think Big Bad sells it for it was like 98 or something like that, or some crazy number, which is insane. Especially for this. I mean, it's not that great. I mean, it's good. It is. I mean, it's just for when you pay $100, it's like ugh, and they're so small. But the Naofumi that's coming out actually looks quite a bit better. It's going to have cloth, but okay, whatever. We're here to talk about Raphtalia. So, anyway, the figure's painted, pretty well. There's not, like, a crazy amount of detail or anything. I mean, this is all the lines are clean around here. The tail, I love how the tail goes in from that light brown to the dark brown on the tail. Ears look good. I love how the face, I mentioned earlier, I love how the face has that blush on it. That looks really, really good. Mine has this little brown dot on the bottom. I don't even know if it's visible on the camera, but it's really tiny. It's probably just kind of a screw up or whatever. But the hair actually, to be completely honest, actually looks a little sloppy. At least maybe it's just the way the hair is cut, but it doesn't look super perfect with the paint. I don't know. It's just it's mostly all that one brown color, which is kind of weird because they went with the shading, the fading colors here on the tail, but they didn't do anything like that for her actual hair. They could have maybe just used a black undertone or something like that. The gold here doesn't look bad. The silver, not bad either. I mean, again, nothing's bad on this figure. It just you kind of just see it and you're just like, well, they could have done a little bit more. Like, if you see how the armor is painted here on, it just, nothing looks, it doesn't pop. Like, for example, let me, one second. Okay, so for example, you can see on I'm going to bring in the Mythic Legions because they're just so great. Just the way that this is painted versus the way, I guess you can say here because it's a similar color. There's blacks and there's the gunmetal in there as well. And I guess they could have used that, but I guess that's, maybe they're just trying to make it look more like the anime. I don't know. They could have put some different shading in the details here, maybe, to maybe make things pop. I don't know, but when I see, armor, this is how it's supposed to look. This just looks very, very flat. At least with the colors, at least in the armor. I mean, this is clothing, so this is, that's supposed to be cloth. So that looks fine to me, but just the armor pieces, I feel like they could have done a little bit more with paint detailing that. And of course, with all Figmas, they just like to, there's underwear. There's always underwear on these things. They always have to put that in there. I guess they got to put something. She's wearing a skirt. Anywho. The knees actually are the paint apps there are really nice. They're really clean with all the little the X's. I don't know what those are. They're the buckles, or not the buckles, the laces. Laces. That's the word. The laces there, I guess, that she uses there, painted very well. But so yeah, I mean it's definitely not bad at all. Actually, there's this back here, completely unpainted. You can see there's some sculpting right there for more laces that are just not painted at all. I guess they figure it's being covered by hair, and it is, so whatever. But again, $100 figure, everything should probably be painted. And also with the sword doesn't look too bad, clean, like the gold and the red, like that red ruby on top looks good as well. All right, and so for articulation, let's see what we got here. Head moves down, and it moves up a little bit. Not really. It doesn't really look up. Yeah, it's just being completely blocked by her hair there, which actually is articulated. The back of the hair opens and goes up and down like that. It is on a ball joint, so it's got that head tilt, and of course it goes all the way around. Her hair in the front here is pliable, so it doesn't really get too much in the way of moving anything around. Her arms, they go up to a little bit below 90 degrees, but it can be brought all the way around, and you can move it around as well. It moves on a butterfly, and a ball joint, and a butterfly as well. And it has a single jointed elbow, which is pretty solid. And you have that upper bicep swivel as well, and it spins at the elbow as well. The wrist spins, and it goes up and down on that ball joint that you can kind of get it to go any direction. For the right arm, let's see how far, because she's got that shoulder guard. Definitely goes up less. Oh god. So it doesn't go up too far, unfortunately, but that's about as far as you can get it. Again, single joints, and everything else is the same. The abs is on a nice ball joint, so you can go all the way around. Left back goes forward, or crunches forward really well, but leaves a gigantic hole in the back. Does not go back as far, but she does go back a little bit. And then the lower waist twists, and it goes all the way around. It's on a nice ball joint, but it does pop off kind of easily. Then her tail in the back is on a not a ball joint or anything, so it pretty much just stays in, but it pops out and can be moved all the way around. Then her legs, they go forward, they go back, and her legs split about this much, and she is hindered a bit from her skirt. She actually spins right above the knee. She has a single jointed knee. That only goes about that far back. She spins a little bit at the actual knee. Ankles go up, they go down. They have a little bit of ankle pivot. Not the best ankle pivot on this figure. And she has that toe articulation as well. Alright, so Raphtalia stands just a smidgen under 6 inches. Here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Goku, which actually, she's definitely way too tall for Goku. Obviously, these Figmas just really do not have a great scale, unfortunately. They're not scaled at all. They're only scaled really to their own line, I guess. Their own characters. Here she is next to the Figma Goblin Slayer. Really, these are not... She is just way too tall for even other Figmas, which is kind of crazy. And here she is next to the Marvel Legends Gibbon action figure, which I guess she kind of scales pretty good with him. I think she's probably... I don't think she's supposed to be short. So she's a little bit shorter than him, which is probably correct. So she might be a 6-inch scale figure. Look at that. Alrighty, so overall, I do really like the figure. Unfortunately, like I said way earlier, the price point is really just what kills it. Unfortunately, though, it is the only option if you want an action figure of Raphtalia. And even if you wanted like a statue or something, there's like not many statue options. The only statue option is actually this thing. This statue, which I actually did do a review unboxing of, which I think this is the only statue of her in her like regular outfit. There is a couple versions. There's one of her in a towel, and then there's one that comes with the philo, the bird, and I don't think she's in her. She might be pajamas or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But like, I think these might be your only options. And there's a kid version too, but like, and this is extremely expensive now too. So I don't know. It's like, honestly, it's such a good show, and it's just a shame that there isn't more. Like, why isn't there like a bunch of brand prestos? Like, what are they doing over there? Make some brand prestos. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out my Instagram and Twitter. Both are at Craig Stuff. I post brand new videos every Friday at noon. Every Friday, check back for more videos. And smash that like button. Smash it. I will see you guys next time. Later.